If you don't know what data extract is and you are confused where do we use it, then in that case you are on the correct video. So if you would have watched my previous video about the data turbo extract, whenever you want to fetch a data from a one object itself, in that cases we go with data turbo extract. On the other hand, whenever we want to fetch the records from multiple objects, that's where you uses data extract. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a data extract because we want to fetch the record from two objects, that is account and opportunity. So I'm going to fetch the record from two objects itself within one go, and that's where I will use data extract. So let's name it as a data extract opp account. I'm going to select interface as extract because I want to use data extract and not turbo extract. Turbo extract is used when I want to fetch it from only one object. So input will be also JSON and output will be also JSON. Let's save it. Now at the extract, you can specify from which object do you want to fetch the data and in what condition do you want to fetch the data. So let's go ahead and add an extract step. So if you know already, we want to fetch the record from account. So first we need to select here, we need to select from which object do I need to fetch the data. So I want to fetch the data from account. Next is it's asking me for the filter condition. Now what I want to do is I want to fetch only one record for now. So I'm going to fetch it based on the IDs. So ID equals to ID of this particular account. Let me give it within single quotes. Okay. And when I will fetch the data from the account where ID equals to this, where should it get stored? So for that purpose, I'm going to create a variable. Let's name it as account data. So what's going to happen is that as soon as I run this, it will this particular DataRaptor, what it's going to do is it's going to query the account based on this ID and it's going to store it within the account data. But wait, one more thing is that I can add extra step to also query the records from opportunity. So now again the second step, for my second step, my record will be opportunity or the object would be opportunity, and again I will specify the same condition where ID, sorry, it should be ID equals to the ID of this particular opportunity. Again, when I'm going to query this record, I need to store it within certain kind of a variable. So I'm going to create here one variable. Let's name it as opp data. Okay, so at the same time in previous video, if you have seen turbo extract, I was only able to fetch it from account or opportunity or contact as per as the need. But here I can go a little bit extra mile and I can query from account and opportunity at the same time. Now let's go to the output part. I will explain what formula part is, but let's first of all go to the output part. Now here what you need to do is you need to map the fields, or you need to specify which fields do you want to query. So for an example, from account data, from basically what's going to happen is whenever I'm going to query the records, it's going to store within this particular variable. And from that variable, let's say I want to only fetch the phone number. So what I'm going to do is in the extract JSON path, I will specify account data, which was the variable that you saw in the extract part. And here I will specify the phone number. Where it is. Okay, so here phone. Account data phone. So basically I'm getting the phone from that account data variable. Now, whom, like for an example, for which variable do I need to map it to? Now I can create a very custom variable if I want. I can just create a variable named as phone number custom or something like that. Okay, I can easily do it. Okay, and I can store whatever record I'm going to get or whatever phone number I'm going to get, it's going to be automatically stored within this particular variable. But what I want to do is it will be stored like this. Okay, phone number equals to text. Okay, so I don't want to mess up the structure, so that's why I'm going to create one more variable, acd data, and within that I'll create a phone number variable. Okay, and within that I'm going to store, so that the structure will be maintained, right? So acc data, and within that I will have the phone number. Now if I want, I can add additional things inside this acc data like phone number, and I can add also the name and other things, right? If I just created a singular variable, that would have not been possible. I have to create a separate variable for each of them. But here what I will do is within that ACC data I can again create one more variable named as name or something like that, and I can store records within it itself, right, within that curly braces itself. So this is how we map the phone number to the account data phone number, which was our custom created variable. Let's also map the opportunity. So we fetched it within OPP data, right? So we need to fetch the data based on the OPP data. So extract will be OPP data, and within that let's fetch the account ID, and let's create a variable named as OPP colon ACC ID. This is again a custom variable. So what's going to happen is that whatever opportunity we are going to fetch, out of which the account ID will automatically get mapped to this custom variable, which is of this kind of structure, will get mapped to it. Okay. So now let's go and preview it. Now I can directly preview it because I have specified the IDs in the like I've hard coded the IDs. Okay, so I can execute it directly. And as you can see, within that OPP ACC ID, I'm able to fetch the accounts ID, and along with that, within the ACC data variable that I have created over here, that was at the output JSON path, what I have done is I have got the data regarding the phone number as well. So this is how you can map the variable. But one more important thing you can see over here is there is something called as formulas, right? So it was not available in turbo extract, but it is available in extract. So there are two cases where we use turbo extract over extract, or we use extract over turbo extract. And one of them is nothing but when you want to fetch the data from multiple records, and second is when you want to apply some kind of formulation. For an example, let's say I want to generate a unique key. Okay, and that unique key I'm going to generate it by adding the phone number of an account and let's say number 123 at the end. Okay, for an example like this. So first of all I will get the data inside ACC data colon phone, right? So using this I will get the phone number of the account, plus along with that I'm going to add some digits behind it. Okay, and let's call it as unique key. Now I can go to the output path and I can create this variable. I can use the variable of the unique key I just created, and I can map it to u key, that is my custom variable that I wanted to. Okay, and if I run now, you can see a unique key u key, or unique key is automatically generated, which is nothing but addition of the phone number and along with that the other digits that I've added manually. So that's where you can use formulas if you want to apply some kind of formulations. And again, inside this extract I've hard coded the ID. So let's say what if I don't want to hard code the ID? So let's name it as ACC ID variable. Let me store this IDs over here, and opportunity ID, OPP ID. So now what I'm going to do is within that ACC and OPP ACC ID, let's name it as ACC ID and OPP ID, I'm going to pass the values while previewing. Okay, I can go and click on this add key value pair. Inside the key I can pass the value to ACC ID. I can directly pass this ID, and along with that I can also pass the value of OPP ID from here itself. Actually we are going to pass it from the Omniscript, but I'm just showing you how to test it. So using preview you can test it and click on execute, and you can see still I'm able to fetch the record using the data extract. So this was all that I had to explain regarding the data extract. If you found this video helpful, I request you to please like this video and subscribe to my channel.